And you cut open the brain, and you look in the nervous system, and you find the cortex, and you find the cerebellum, and you look for the synapses and the neurons and the connectors, and you say, this is it. And the scientists are pretty sure about this. This is it.
Hello, and welcome to a new video on your favorite channel, Channel Pacific. Today we're going to talk about the secret formula by Dr. Wayne Dyer that will help you in creating the life of your dreams. In today's video, you will get to know the reason why the things that you were trying to manifest are not becoming reality. It is the basic question that every person asks themselves in situations where the reality of their lives does not seem to be aligned with the vision of their dreams. We start beating ourselves up. We blame our surroundings and situations for our condition in life. Why do we seem to go spiraling down the stairways of life without knowing what we did wrong? But if we understand the reason why our life is not going our way, then we have the possibility to change it. We get an answer to our question for the condition that we are in. Then we have the possibility, a chance to change what we are doing wrong. We are the creators of our own problems in life. The part that goes missing from the picture is only the thought that has the capacity to solve that problem. Let's find out the answers to all our questions through this video.
So this surrendering process is really just crucial. And what I'm going to ask you to do, I am in the process now of putting together in my own mind ideas for something I'll probably write a year or two from now. And I want to share it with you here this evening, and I haven't shared it too much in public, since I'm working on it in my own life. And it's this, like, if you really want miracles to show up in your life, you have to be able to do these three things, right? And I'm going to just sort of, there'll be three, but I'll probably get to the third one 2 minutes before I finish. But it's okay, because the first one is the toughest for people, and I'll get to that in a moment. And this three-part sort of paradigm is what I think of as the secret formula to manifesting miracles in our lives. See, I began to write about miracles not because I thought it was time to write another book, but because I couldn't stop myself from doing it. It's the only thing, real magic is the only thing that I've ever written that I don't take credit for, that I really feel was written through me. That I was a messenger in this case. And it was, and so as I talk about it around the world now, about this business of being able to create something for yourself that is truly miraculous, what I'd like you to do is to just get a picture in your own mind of what it is that would constitute a miracle for you. You know, something that you may have walked in here today not believing was possible for you to do, or in order for it to occur, it would require some kind of special divine intervention or some kind of luck or great happenstance, and all the cosmic dice would all have to flow exactly right, perfectly, in order for it to occur. I'd like you to just be able to just picture what that is. And it could be anything. I mean, there might be people in here, most of us, when we finish today, will get up and walk out and go to our cars and drive home. There are some who will not walk out. There are some who've been in a wheelchair for the last whatever, and to just stand and walk would indeed constitute a miracle. So your miracle may not be somebody else's. For some it may be an enormous healing, to be able to rid ourselves of something that we have believed was not possible. certainly after hearing Bernie Siegel, you would begin to doubt whether or not there was anything that was impossible in the way of healing. In touring with Australia, I spent the last 11 or 12 days with Deepak Chopra and Stuart Weil. The three of us toured these cities. And Deepak's message, he and I have teamed up on some tapes now, and some writing projects and so on, gives us an indication that within each one of us is an enormous power that I'll be talking about shortly. And your miracle might involve something to do with relationships, manifesting prosperity, getting the right job, losing the one you got, getting the right partner, getting rid of the one you have, moving, raising your talent level, getting the right connection, whatever it may be. Just sort of get a picture of it. And the first of these three things for this paradigm for miracle making, I call banish the doubt. That's Roman numeral 1, even if you're not writing, if you're listening on tape. Banish the doubt. Most of us have been raised on doubt. Most of us have been raised to believe in what we can't accomplish. In order to be able to get to the stage of creating for ourselves this area that I call real magic, you have to get rid of the doubt that it's possible for you. And this I spend the most time on because it is the most difficult for us, because we somehow haven't got within us this knowing that we are divine, and that we are capable, and that we can create for ourselves virtually anything that we want to. You see, there's two parts to this physical journey, obviously. There's the physical part, which was handled for you in an instant, in 1 split second, 1 microsecond. 1 drop of human protoplasm collided with another, and everything you needed for this physical journey was handed to you. It's just like, and there you are, out of something, out of nothingness. Your life is what I call a parenthesis in eternity. It opens parentheses at the instant of your conception, and it closes parentheses at your death. And it's surrounded by eternity. And when your life opened parentheses, everything that you needed in that tiny little microsecond was handled for you. And then there's the part of you that has been watching this whole journey. There's the I. I heard someone saying at an airport the other day that someone bumped up to them and he said, "Watch out, that's my arm here bumping." And I stopped to think about that, and I wondered, now, whose arm is that really? I mean, if you say, "This is my body," whose body is it? I mean, are you your body, or are you the owner of this body? Or are you the observer of this body? There's this it's like I have the sentence, "I was saying to myself." Well, there's two people in that sentence. There's the I, who is saying, and then there's the physical, who is the self. So I am speaking here today in terms of creating miracles about the I, the owner, the observer, that invisibleness that is inside this physical package, this ghost in the machine, that you can never escape. You see, when the moment before you die, you close parentheses, if they were to just come in and bring in a big scale, like this cosmic scale, put everybody on it just before they weigh you, and then an instant after you die, then they weigh you again. Now here's you when you're alive, and it weighs, say, 150 pounds, and here's when you're gone, and it weighs the same. It weighs 150 pounds, but it's not you. I mean, it's just something that they're going to burn. Or they're going to bury. It's going to be worm food. I mean, they wouldn't treat you that way. They wouldn't burn you, would they? I mean, there's laws against that. So, who you are, I mean, what it is that constitutes your very life is weightless. You can't weigh it. You can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't get a hold of it. Like you can go in and do an autopsy on anyone, and you can find the command center inside of you that says, I think I'll wiggle my finger. And you say, I'm going to wiggle my finger. And you go, wow, where's the command center that allows that to happen? And you cut open the brain, and you look in the nervous system, and you find the cortex, and you find the cerebellum, and you look for the synapses and the neurons and the connectors, and you say, this is it. And the scientists are pretty sure about this. This is it. This is the command center that says where this is all allowed to take place, where you do all of your thinking.
If the manifestation that we want to create for ourselves seems like a far-fetched reality, then the miracle is not possible. The picture that we create for ourselves, the place where we want to be, can be different for all of us. It might seem impossible at first, but thinking that it is impossible to turn into reality is the resistance that we have already created between ourselves and our manifestation. We are a part of the divinity, the people who are able to turn their manifestations into reality have tapped into that energy field already. We are only limiting ourselves from reaching that potential through the self-doubt that we have created for ourselves. Dr. Wayne Dyer suggests that the moment that we become able to remove that resistance and self-doubt, then only can we understand our true potential. The part of us that drives the body, that is the owner of the body, is connected with the divine force. It is the power that we contain in ourselves all the time. The physical self might have some physical limitations, but the ever-present divine force inside us has the ability to manifest our desires into reality. The moment we begin to become more connected with our inner selves is the point from where everything will start to seem like magic to us. Stay connected with us to know more in detail about this topic. Subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any videos from us. And please like this video to accept the power of the divine force.